You know how hard it's gonna be to get that 3? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. You right. Let me shut my ass up. Let me shut the fuck up.
What's that?
I really let him go? I really let him go. Okay. One time I gone. That's good. That's good. That's good. We going good right now. He can't get it. Dang. He got it. That bitch got it. It's all good. All we gotta do is hold each other's field goal right here. And all ends well right here. That's all day. That's all day. Pete, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Get up out of there. Let's go. I told you, man. Bullshit.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance.
Ouch. 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 I'm on my bitch. Can't you believe this bullshit? God damn. Oh man, come on.
What happened, Papa? Then he picked you off, and that was. Huh. Oh, yeah, it was nice. momentum. You don't get them 3 now, you looking crazy. You ain't get shit. Take the 3 because that momentum gonna switch to that defense. That defense gonna be cranking. I mean cranking though. Let me get 1 and a 2 right quick. Looking for my mouthsism. Aggravating. feel good. He feel good. Oh, baby. Let's get this shit, bro.
Out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get
This is our next
out
video.
the way, yeah. You either with me or
Switching your niggas like little girls, bro.
you either with me or win.
Hey, then.
Win. Everything else, win. These ops say
Win. That shit is
win. Start chasing that. Win.
Let's go, man. Get the ball up, baby. Oh, man. Go for the 8. For the 8er. The 8er. Go for the 8. 8 combo.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flame in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about a little amount to the red till $1 million. Like in the Kango ever. New Cadillac was all going hammer. Long as I remember how to dead level. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a jet, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do tell me.
I like the way they be auto on them, boy. That shit be hard on this bitch.
You vote for Trump, see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no heat home. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try to weak. Swear to God, I could have been pretty.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
Let's go, man.
It's all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Go, man.
Sammy! Got it! United!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Spence breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Easy!
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Tannehill. That's off by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff for Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Kill. Kill.
Here we go with Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other idea.
Let's go. Hey, 20. Play.
On 1st down, Tannehill, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering what's going to go good or bad for your team.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Hey, pick though.
One that's intercepted. Picked up
though,
by
to the
Minka
house.
Fitzpatrick.
Nico,
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought that had to be? Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Looking long for Thomas. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Kill, kill, kill. Yes. 11. Sammy. 0-2. Got it. 21. Under. Good set.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man. Complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 70 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. And out come the Dolphins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by... So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
0-2, 0-2. Here we go. Tight end right. 12. Sammy. Tighten up. Good. Line 4, ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami.
Oh, man.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Tannehill on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Tannehill on the left side. This is Stills. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Tannehill looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Got it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 35.
have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade,
and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. The last catch took them 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Here's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
Yeah, man.
There.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Powers through. And this is incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He may try and run for this. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Going deep here for Stills. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless and take care of the ball on the way out.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the deep
blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Tannehill on first down. Pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And Stills over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Demario Davis. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.